PJ Dietz, Xavier Saldana, Blount, Lutz, and Doseck. Now, Raphael Lutz, this is going to be a driver to keep an eye on here in this one in the number 9 car. Raphael Lutz, both round 1 and 2, tried to go for the 7-minute runs. And unfortunately, in both rounds, he flamed out on the very last lap. So we'll see here if Lutz from Germany can make it happen this one, if he'll make the pit stop, or if he's figured something out to perhaps make that 7-minute run. It's definitely a risky maneuver, that's for sure. Everybody is on the clock here. We'll let all these drivers get a couple laps in here. We'll see where they end up. Your current TQ right now is Tim Crystal, 21 at a 7:01. It's going to take a fast 21-lap run, if not a 22-lap run, in order to obviously set a new TQ time here for round number 3. And as we're 3 laps into this one, Demetrius Blount going to be out front leading the way. Montaner in the number 2 spot. Supawoot, oh nope, Raphael Lutz up in the number 3 spot. Franco in the 4 spot. Supawoot P in the number 5 spot. And it's going to be Demetrius Blount going to be out front leading the way here in this one. 22.703 going to be his early pace. Blount working his way into Sector 2 here. And Franco now moving his way up into second. Hector in the 3 spot. Raphael Lutz in the 4 spot. Supawoot in the 5 spot. Guerra. And now Doseck moving his way up to the top 5 here in this one. Oh, trouble there for somebody. The green and orange car. 2:10 down, 4:50 left to go here in race number 4. Race 5 going to be coming up next. Blount going to be out front. No, take that back. Blount drops back to the number 2 spot now. Blount coming around right now. Back and forth, 1/10 of a second out of the lead. We're looking at Blount right now in that bright yellow car. Making his way back through the infield section. He's got a little bit of traffic up ahead of him. He's got a freight train of cars coming up behind him. Back down the front stretch, he goes into the big sweeper. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. Oh, and traffic plays nice there as Blount goes on by. Blount in the number 2 spot. Supawoot up into the lead now. Blount in second. Franco in the number 3 spot. Raphael Lutz in the 4 spot. Doseck in the 5 spot. This is where Raphael Lutz, you got to keep an eye on him. He's going to hang out here in the 3 or 4 spot. And then when everybody comes into pit, this is when Raphael, he doesn't make that pit stop, or he did in round 1 and 2. He still ended up winning the heat, and if I recall correctly, at the time he was able to reset TQ, I think both times. No, not in round 2. I take that back. I know he did in round 1, but not in round 2. However, he was not able to complete that last lap. We'll see if he does it this time. 3:30 down, 3:30 left to go. Blount going to be out front now once again. He has got a clear track ahead of him and behind him. Franco in the number 2 spot here. Jerry Guerra in the number 3 spot. Doseck in the 4. Lutz in the 5. Blakeney in the 6. Supawoot in the 7. PJ Dietz in the 8 spot. Saldana in the 9. Hector off the track here in this one. And as all the pit stops underway here, starting to change things up a bit. We'll see who comes out on top here in this one. And look at the top of the board right now. Raphael Lutz once again in the number 2 spot. Now, he's now in the number 1 spot. Lutz coming down the front stretch now. This is going to be the driver we're going to keep an eye on here in this one. Will he go for a pit stop? He didn't do it round 1, didn't do it round 2, flamed out both times. We'll see if he can keep that car running. Oh, somebody upside down. as he heads down the front stretch right now. 2 minutes left to go, 5 down, 2 to go. Raphael Lutz out front, Supawoot P in the number 2 spot. Franco Desiderio in that number 3 spot. Chris Doseck in the 4, David Blakeney in the 5. Minute 30 left to go here in this one. A minute 30 left to go. So Lutz still out front. As we're watching him come down the front stretch here, once again, he made it to the last lap in both races. So possibly this time he's the only driver so far that has not pitted. And Lutz, you got to think this time if he's going for it, perhaps he's going a little easier on the throttle, little less trigger down that long front straightaway perhaps. We'll see how this pans out for him. 6 minutes down, 1 to go. He is determined to make it 7 minutes with no pits. Back in the infield he goes. He's got a little bit of traffic coming up there and just in front of him. He's got a 3.8 second lead over Supawoot in second. Desiderio in the number 3 spot. .30 seconds left to go here. All eyes on Raphael Lutz. Lutz going to be your leader out of Germany. Into the big sweeper he goes, coming into the infield now through the switchbacks. That's on the left side. He heads onto the right-hand side of the track now. Lutz coming back around once again. Across the line, 5 seconds left. Now here's where Lutz's luck. It's either going to be a fantastic run, a fantastic 7-minute run with no pits, or it's going to be a disaster. He's out front with a 4.1 second lead. He's on a 22.711 pace. That is a solid new TQ time. Time has expired. This is his last lap. This is where he's flamed out. Round 1 and round 2. Here he comes through the sweeper section, through the chicane. Lutz, he's got half a track to go. Can he make it? Through the switchbacks, and he's done it. He's made the 7-minute run. He has done it. 22 at a 7:13 new TQ time there for Raphael Lutz. Supawoot P coming in second, 22.715, and Franco coming in third, 22.717. Your top 4 drivers all with 22-lap runs. Chris Doseck in fourth there. David Blakeney round out your top 5 with a 21.703. Well, that's going to do it there for heat number 4. Heat number 5, warm